tuned into the Mind Tribe. Time to unlock your consciousness and set your mind free. The truth shall set you free.
Geez, what do I own? You know, it's a weird thing because I'm like always mixed up with this because I have so much, but I don't really have this need for stuff. I'm always like afraid almost that, I like say prayers, make sure, that I still have something to do here because I really believe in the idea that if you don't have something to do here, you go. But I've always believed, all the way along, I believed that it was about a spark. It was about who you are as a person. It's about your soul. It's about you and who you are. I'm fascinated by what creates characters. What defines people? What creates them? What puts them together? Everybody's Frankenstein, and they're just like, as life goes on, you either lose pieces of yourself, gain other pieces, and it just, that's the fascinating thing about acting. It's like somebody like Andy Kaufman. What is it? And I stood by his gravesite, with his sister, and she said one thing to me that cleared it all up, and that was that Andy was never part of the club, so he created his own club that no one else could be a part of.
How did it impact you playing Andy Kaufman?
I think that it showed me that there were characters being played everywhere, that as an actor you play characters, and then if you go deep enough into those characters you realize that your own character is pretty thin to begin with. And then you suddenly have this separation and go, well, who's Jim Carrey? Oh, he doesn't exist, actually. There's just a relative manifestation of consciousness appearing, and then somebody gave him a bunch of ideas. They gave him a name and a religion and a nationality, and he clustered those together into something that's supposed to be a personality. And it doesn't actually exist. And none of that stuff, if you drill down, is real. I believe that I got famous so that I could let go of fame, and it's still happening, but not with me. Dressing happens, doing hair happens, interviewing happens, and it happens without me, without the idea of a me.
Where are you now on that continuum of life?
I'm not on the continuum. There's no me. There's just what's happening. So, like, the difference between money and my money is a gigantic chasm, So that's how it feels. It feels like, things are happening, and they're going to happen whether I attach myself as an ego to it or not. There's grooves that are cut pretty deep, from my entire life. There's still an energy that wants to be admired and wants to be clever. And there's still an energy that wants to free people from concern. And now it goes further. I want to kind of relate what this is to people so that maybe they can also kind of glimpse the abyss. It sounds scary, but it's not. And the great beyond to me, represents Andy, represents artists that are willing to go over the line into the unacceptable and the unexpected, but it also represents beyond the belief in the Maya, in the virtual game grid we're watching and we're involved in,
You're my universe, So I'm not looking forward and I'm not looking backward, and I'm not, the aspect of this that's backward to me is like a contemporary thing. What's good about this movie? It's not a look back. It's a contemporary concept. It's what's happening right now inside everybody is they're going, who am I? And they're depressed, a lot of people, because they're trying to hold up an image in the world. And that's what depression is. People go like, oh, Jim's been depressed and stuff. Well, yeah, I was depressed when I was trying to be the Wizard of Oz instead of the sweaty guy behind the curtain. But now I know that Oz is a character, and I think everybody deals with that. Everybody walks around and they go like, why am I depressed? Well, it's because you're trying to be something for the world, and as soon as you let that go, better things happen because they're just happening, but it's not, now it's just sadness. Sadness comes, happiness comes, it's the weather that flies by in the sky. It doesn't sit on you long enough to drown you,
I woke up and I suddenly got it. I understood suddenly how thought was just an illusory thing, and how thought is responsible for, if not all, most of the suffering we experience. And then I suddenly felt like I was looking at these thoughts from another perspective, and I wondered, who is it that's aware that I'm thinking? And suddenly I was thrown into this expansive, amazing feeling of freedom from myself, from my problems. I saw that I was bigger than what I do. I was bigger than my body. I was everything and everyone. I was no longer a fragment of the universe. I was the universe. It's like riding a wave. Sometimes I'm on, sometimes I'm off, but at least I know where I want to go, and that I want to take as many people with me as I possibly can, because the feeling is amazing.
Okay, that's the video, friend. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, it really helps me out if you give the video a like. And also, it'd be great if you click the logo here in the top right-hand corner to subscribe to this channel, and hit the bell icon to be notified when we upload new videos. Alright, that's it for now. High vibes, high vibes, high vibes. Peace in the highest vibration. Yeah.